Hello everyone and welcome back to Ventures with Them. So you may be wondering why I'm actually sitting on the couch. So it has been a long day and I wish I'd have done some videoing, but things were just a little bit crazy today. So with the issues with the car that we were having, so for some reason or another, we put windshield washer fluid in there and it wouldn't spray, it was coming out the bottom. So that just added to the what's wrong with the car questioning that we had. So my husband just was like, let's just go get another one. So I hated to do it. I hate trying to make changes like that, and especially getting higher payments or getting payments that I don't have. So anyway, well, we did. We went and got another vehicle. So, it was fairly painless though. I mean, the payment is a little bit higher, but I felt okay about getting this one. It's brand new. It's a 2021, brand new. And we ended up getting the Chevy, Equinox. So, I've not bought Chevrolet in a very long time. I've had Ford as my last several vehicles, and I just really wasn't sure about going back to Chevrolet. But, so the car we ended up getting is called Pacific Blue. And I have wanted a blue car for a very long time. I love blue, and so I looked online and the color looked terrible, and I thought I really don't want that color because it looks really green and that's just not very pretty. In person, it doesn't look anything like what it looks like in the pictures that they have of the stock photos. So just know that if you look at that color and you think it's terrible, it does not look like that in person. It's blue, it's not green. So I don't know what it is about the coloring in the stock photos that they have, but it's really very pretty. So anyway, coming back, it was dark, and so by the time we got through with everything, we were starving. We never did eat lunch today. We ate breakfast, and then we ended up leaving just before noon, and we didn't stop. We just went straight there and started working on everything, and then we went and ate supper right after that. And so anyway, so it was dark when we got back. But so tomorrow, I will actually show you photos or a video of the car and the interior and everything about it. So, yeah, I love it. I really didn't think I would. I really didn't know for sure, just because I just haven't had very good luck with Chevrolet. But anyway, yeah, so we got a Chevrolet Equinox. So we did not get the LTZ, which is the top of the line one. We got the LT. But so here's the thing. I don't know if you've noticed or seen anything about it, but there is a microchip shortage, I think is what it's called. It's just a microchip. It's the chip that goes in the vehicles. There's a huge shortage of those right now. So the company that made those for the new vehicles actually stopped making those back during the pandemic to help make the masks that were needed for the hospitals and the breathing apparatuses and stuff like that. So they actually quit making microchips, or the chips. I don't know exactly if they're microchips, but they're the chips that go in the cars. They quit making those to make these apparatuses that were needed, and so they are very short on those for the 2021-2022 vehicles. And so I don't know if you've noticed or not, but when you look out on a lot of the vehicle lots, the Chevrolet, Ford, and stuff like that, you really don't see very many of them because they're not there. They're actually just in, I don't remember where they are. I've actually seen pictures of them, but they were actually at like Motor Speedway or something, where they're just sitting and waiting for their chips to be put in. So anyway, the LTZs, or the premiums or premiers, are the ones that they don't have their chips done yet. And so basically the salesperson we were working with said in the past year they've only gotten one of the LTZ. So I thought that didn't sound very promising. And I really don't drive that much. I really don't like to drive that much anymore. I used to drive all the time, and now I've gotten to where I really have anxiety with driving, so I just don't drive a whole lot anymore. And so I really didn't care. I mean, I just want something that's safe and something that's fairly new and has a lot less miles than what mine did. And so that's what I was aiming for. And so this one had like 14 miles on it, I think, or 19 miles on, I think, after our test drive. So anyway, yeah, so that's what we did. And so anyway, the LTZ, or the Premier, basically it has like the leather interior, the sunroof, things like that. And I just really didn't care if I had that or not. This one has heated seats, and it has the keyless start, or the remote start. And those are the main two things that I like to have, because during the winter, I like to have the remote start to be able to start it up and get it warm whenever it's freezing cold out and we're having to leave for school and work. And then the heated seats I like to have because over the past few years my back has just hurt so bad that sometimes if we're riding a lot, or I'm just hurting to start with, I can turn those heated seats on, and it actually does help my back while we're having to ride. And so those were the main two things that I was looking for, and this had it, and so I was good with it. But I don't know a whole lot about the car because I haven't been around Chevrolet in I think like maybe 05 was like the last one that I got, I think. And so anyway, it's been, 15-16 years since I've had a Chevrolet. So tomorrow I'm gonna actually, while I take you out to look at it, I will actually see what it does, get out the book, check everything out, see what we can figure out. So anyway, that's where we are. And the other reason I didn't video was because there were so few people there. There were so few vehicles on the lot for sale. They really only had about 20 new vehicles on the lot, if that. I mean, and that's like everything, Corvettes all the way to, trucks and everything. And so they really didn't have a whole lot on the lot. They didn't have a lot of customers that were waiting in line when we got there. And so they really started working with us immediately. We got out of the car and they met us, before we even got out there. And so we really didn't have a lot of time where we could just kind of look around and, video. It pretty much was, hello, welcome, what are you interested in? Let me go get a key. Let's go for a test drive, and let's go back in and do paperwork. It was just that easy. And so by the time we were finishing up our paperwork, there were probably 10 other people maybe there talking about vehicles. And there were even people there from out of state who had driven states over to come and get a vehicle because it was the only place they could find the one they were looking for. So that just goes to show that, vehicles are hard to find, especially if it's something that you really want. And this color, like I said, it looks bad online. So the color we actually went after was called Midnight Blue, and it looked really blue. It looked a little bit darker than a royal blue and not a midnight blue, like lighter than that. And it was beautiful online. Well, when we got there, it's not the color that it looked like. It literally was like navy blue. You could barely even tell it was blue. It was so dark it looked black. And then this one we looked at online and I thought it looked terrible. I hated the color of it. And then we got there and this is the one that I went straight to, thinking that it was actually the one that we had looked at that I picked out, and it wasn't. So, yeah, so don't judge the colors of the vehicles by the stock images, because that's not a guaranteed accurate description or image of it. And I know that things do that. I know that cameras and stuff don't actually pick up the correct color sometimes, but these were really bad far off. So just know that especially if you order one online just by looking at it, you may not like what you order because they're not completely accurate. So anyway, yeah, so that's what we did today. We got a car. Oh, and one other thing. So the couch, this is the Tulin by Ashley, this recliner sofa. Yeah, I've got it reclined. That's why it's like separated like that. So this is the one that we got, and I was having trouble finding another one to match it. And guess what? Today, the place that we got this one from, they actually got in 3 more. So I ordered the next one, or the second one, and they're going to have it here on Wednesday. They're going to deliver it. So, yeah, today's been a really good day. I mean, we ordered the second sofa. We're going to have it here in a few days. And the reason it's going to be a few days is just because we live quite a ways from the store. And so we kind of have to wait until they can get us in line, you know. So anyway, Wednesday is going to be the day that they come here. And then we decided to go look for a vehicle and brought home a new vehicle. So yeah, it's been a really good day. So with that being said, tomorrow's video will be outside and of the new vehicle. And I really didn't realize I was going to talk this long. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and put this one up. And then tomorrow's video will be outside during the day. And you'll be able to actually see the vehicle itself. So anyway, oh, and we started the new 5D diamond painting. And so tomorrow I'll also show you that. After I show you the vehicle, I'll show you what the new one is starting to look like. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day.